Are we going to bounce or break? A short and sweet video today as there's not much change from Friday. So we're going to go over all the usual charts. So BTC, Ethereum, the majors, and then a few altcoins that you can see on the side there for some potential trading setups this week. But first of all, let's go through the events to look out for this week. So it was a US holiday today. It was Labor Day, so there was no US market. That sometimes leads to a bit of volatility the following day, which will obviously be tomorrow, Tuesday. So have a look up for some potential volatility on the US market open tomorrow. Not much in terms of events until Thursday of this week, where we've got initial jobless claims. As we know, that data is all taken into account when the Federal Reserve decides whether to hike interest rates, pause them, etc. We've got an FOMC meeting later this month in about 2 weeks' time, I believe, as well as some CPI data as well. So that will all get taken into account. And then we've also got some Federal Reserve speakers, as you can see, all through Thursday. Not sure what they're talking about, whether they'll drop any bombshells or not, unlikely, but sometimes they do move the market a little bit with the things that they say. So, as I say, Thursday's really the main day to look out for any volatility from outside sources. Let's get back to the charts then. As I say, not too much change from Friday. A very dull weekend, as has been the theme really. All of this year. BTC in this mini range between 26.3 and about 25.8. No daily closes above or below, except of course the two deviations where we've got back inside. So yeah, importantly, no closes below 25.8. As I've said before, if we get below there, then 25.2 is a very important level from the daily time frame all the way up to the monthly. We've had no daily closes. I don't really consider this one a daily close. We got right back above it. So a significant daily close below 25.2 and things start to unravel. However, if we can get back above 26.3 and actually hold above there as support, then maybe we revisit 28. So it's a complete coin flip as to which way we go from here. So yeah, just be careful and keep yourself hedged. In terms of Ethereum, very similar in terms of being stuck in this sort of mini range between 1697 and 1635-ish. You can see we had a small daily close below on Friday. It's trying to reclaim. It's literally hanging on to this level by the skin of its teeth. And as you can see, it's a big drop if this level were to fail. We've not had a daily close. Well, we hadn't had a daily close below 1635 since March. We got that on Friday. So are we now going to start slipping? And as I say, Ethereum, especially if we go to the higher time frames, it looks to me like it's going to be heading for 1370 at least, which was the bottom in March. So not really much structure on the higher time frames between here and 1370. Of course, flip that around if we do manage to reclaim 1635 and we get a hold and close, a close and hold above 1697, then we can start looking up towards that weekly level 1783, and towards the end of the month you'd like to see it reclaim 1721. As I've talked about before, dangerous looking deviation so far unless we can get back above 1721. So pretty much the same as BTC, bit of a coin flip which way it's going to go, although it certainly looks the weaker of the two, and that is translated into the ETH BTC chart. As I've talked about the past few weeks now, this chart price action getting really squeezed into the apex of this triangle, which is formed by the weekly range low of 0.062 and this bearish trend line here. As you can see, it's respected this trend line very nicely the past 3 weeks. So do we get a breakout or a breakdown? Be very interested to see. My personal opinion, if we do get a breakdown and we head towards that 0.053 monthly range low, I think that marks a very good area for buying some altcoins in there against their BTC pairs, even Ethereum itself. So potential opportunity there, unless of course we do break out. Bitcoin dominance add into this theory as well. The fact that it is holding the previous range highs as support. As I've said before, that if it does break down and we get a monthly close below 48%, then that is going to be good for BTC, and you'll see that have a little rally. But for now, looks like Bitcoin dominance is just making another higher low and continuing its ascendancy, shall we say. No point looking at the S&P. Nothing has happened today, and the dollar, etc. We'll leave that for Friday. Let's get straight into the altcoins for some potential trades. If we take a look at ADA, still holding that weekly range low for now at around sort of 24-25 cents. If we go to the daily time frame, potential long here if it can reclaim this daily range low at 25 cents. So at the moment we got this daily close below it on Thursday. It's been resistance every day since, even today, big wick. It still looks like a rejection. If we can get a daily close and above 25 cents and then hold it as support, that looks like a pretty good trade. Aiming for the daily range high, probably take some profit around the mid-range as well, but that's a pretty good R&R. And your invalidation is simply just a daily close back below 25 cents, and you've obviously got this higher time frame support acting as confluence as well. So looks like a pretty good long if you get the entry requirements, which, as I say, is a daily close above 25 cents. DOT, very similar scenario, sat on a monthly range low. It's a really big key level for DOT. We've not seen any higher time frame closes below this level since about 2020. In fact, we never got higher time frame close or a weekly candle close below $4.11. So very, very low. In a good area for bounce, although we have bounced from here a number of times already. But if we go to the daily time frame, again, similar to ADA, you've got this $4.27 daily level as resistance at the moment, which we broke below sort of Thursday, confirmed it on Friday. So if we can get back above there, close above, hopefully it holds the support, and then you can long that up to the previous daily range low as a bearish retest. Pretty good R&R there, and then potentially flip short if it rejects from there. So yeah, pretty good opportunity there if you get that confirmation. And then finally near, this is more of a short, so looking for you could potentially long it here up to a bearish retest of the weekly range low, although the R&R doesn't look too good. It's about 7.5%. And your loss would be, for me, it'd be the invalidation would be a daily close below $1.10. So you might get away with sort of like a 2-to-1, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But if we just quickly go to the weekly time frame, I've talked about this before. As you can see, this is the weekly range high at $1.82, mid-range $1.54, weekly range low $1.22. So we've already had two bearish retests of that weekly range low the past 2 weeks. We might go up for a third, and if we do, that's a decent area for a short, especially if it gets up to the daily range low, which is $1.31, but I doubt that's going to happen. Alternatively, if we break down from here, if we lose $1.10, and then you can get in on a short on a bearish retest of that down to the next daily level, which I've got down at 97 cents, which, you know, if you zoom out, there's really no structure here to stop it getting down to 97 cents should we lose this level at $1.10. So that's something to potentially look out for. As I say, if BTC and Ethereum lose their supports, then it's likely altcoins will too. And so yeah, they're the three trading pairs that I've got at the moment. Keep my eye on for this week. As I say, not too much in terms of events until Thursday. We're just keeping our eyes on whether BTC is going to hold, well, BTC and Ethereum are going to hold their supports, and whether they're going to rally or break down. But we've got some trades to watch out for either way the market goes. As I said on Friday, I believe it was, there are some really, really good opportunities in the market now. If you look at certain pairs, so for example, ADA dot near. If you're looking at those for long-term holds, investments, etc., they're at really, really good cheap levels now. So my personal opinion, again, not financial advice, I would be looking at accumulating some bags down here. If it go with the knowledge that it could go lower, even cheaper, get more for your money. But right now, looks really good. If the market does bounce from here, then you're going to be regretting that you didn't get involved. So me personally, I would definitely be dabbling in some long-term holds. Not going too crazy because we could go lower. So that's it from me. I'll be back on Friday reviewing what happened in the week. I will catch you on Friday.